life process, learning about nutrition. Nutrition. When we ride a bicycle, we are using up energy. Energy is needed to maintain a state of order in our body even if we are not doing any work. So this source of energy and materials is the food we eat. The process of taking in food, consuming food and utilizing it is called nutrition. There are mainly two modes of nutrition: autotrophic and heterotrophic. Now, autotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition is that mode of nutrition in which an organism makes or synthesizes its own food from simple inorganic materials like carbon dioxide and water present in the surroundings with the help of sunlight energy. All the green plants are autotrophs because they can make their own food. Desert plants take up carbon dioxide at night and prepare an intermediate which is acted upon by the energy absorbed by the chlorophyll during the day. In a cross-section of a leaf, small cells contain green dots. These green dots are cell organelles called chloroplasts, which contain chlorophyll. Now, heterotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition is that mode of nutrition in which an organism cannot make its own food. All animals are heterotrophs because they cannot make food from inorganic substances like carbon dioxide and water and obtain their food from other plants or animals. Thus, man, bird, cow, lion, etc. Some organisms break down the food material outside their body and then absorb it, such as fungi like bread molds, yeast, and mushrooms. How do organisms obtain their nutrition? Amoeba takes in food using temporary finger-like extensions of the cell surface which fuse over the food particle, forming a food vacuole. Inside the food vacuole, complex substances are broken down into simpler ones which then diffuse into the cytoplasm. The remaining undigested material is moved to the surface of the cell and thrown out. In Paramecium, which is also a unicellular organism, the cell has a definite shape and food is taken in at a specific spot. Food is moved to this spot by the movement of cilia, which cover the entire surface of the cell. Nutrition in human beings. The alimentary canal is basically a long tube extending from the mouth to the anus. We can see that the tube has different parts. Various regions are specialized to perform different functions. We eat various types of food which has to pass through the same digestive tract. When we eat food, fluid called saliva is secreted by the salivary glands which make our food soft and help to pass smoothly through food canal. If the food is to be absorbed from the alimentary canal, it has to be broken into smaller molecules. This is done with the help of biological catalysts called enzymes. The saliva contains an enzyme called salivary amylase that breaks down starch which is a complex molecule to give sugar. The food is mixed thoroughly with saliva and moved around the mouth while chewing by the muscular tongue. From the mouth, the food is taken to the stomach through the food pipe or esophagus. The stomach is a large organ which expands when food enters it. The muscular walls of the stomach help in mixing the food thoroughly with more digestive juices. These digestion functions are taken care of by the gastric glands present in the wall of the stomach. These release hydrochloric acid, a protein digesting enzyme called pepsin, and mucus. The hydrochloric acid creates an acidic medium which facilitates the action of the enzyme pepsin. The mucus protects the inner lining of the stomach from the action of the acid under normal conditions. The exit of food from the stomach is regulated by a sphincter muscle which releases it in small amounts into the smaller intestine. From the stomach, the food now enters the small intestine, the longest part of the alimentary canal, which is fitted into a compact space because of extensive coiling. The length of the small intestine differs in various animals depending on the food they eat. Herbivores eating grass need a longer small intestine to allow the cellulose to be digested. Meat is easier to digest. Hence, carnivores like lion have a shorter small intestine. The small intestine is the site of the complete digestion of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. It receives the secretions of the liver and spleen for this purpose. The food coming from the stomach is acidic and has to be made alkaline for the enzymes to act. The walls of the small intestine contain glands which secrete intestinal juice. The enzymes present in it finally convert the proteins to amino acids, complex carbohydrates into glucose, and fats into fatty acids and glycerol. The digested food is taken up by the walls of the intestine. The inner lining of the small intestine has numerous finger-like projections called villi, which increase the surface area for absorption, which are richly supplied with blood vessels which take the absorbed food to each and every cell of the body. The unabsorbed food is sent into the large intestine where more villi absorb water from this material. The rest of the material is removed from the body via the anus. The exit of this waste material is regulated by the anal sphincter. Summary: autotrophic nutrition involves the intake of simple inorganic materials from the environment and using an external energy source like the sun to synthesize complex high-energy organic material. Heterotrophic nutrition involves the intake of complex material prepared by other organisms. In human beings, the food eaten is broken down by various steps along the alimentary canal, and the digested food is absorbed in the small intestine to be sent to all cells in the body. So students, that is all in this topic. Let us learn about respiration in our next topic.